Sandy, this is the issue Prince Harry is most passionate about, supporting those who've served in uniform. The Prince's visit took him to Toronto's Sunnybrook Veterans Centre, the biggest care facility of its kind in the country.
How old are you now?
Almost 102.
Here, Prince Harry met with some of the nation's oldest veterans who served in either the Second World War or the Korean War, and the Prince seeming to really enjoy himself.
For me, it's the banter. It's the banter, it's the humour, it's the community that they are given here.
Here, veterans are taking part in creative art therapies, where both art and music are used to help vets with their physical and mental health. Brenda Reed, who's 101, thrilled to meet the Prince.
He certainly has lots of charm. You just talk to him. I practically called him Harry.
Prince Harry's, of course, a veteran himself. He did 2 tours of duty in Afghanistan with the British Armed Forces, saying he's just one of a long list of family members to visit veterans here.
My aunt's been here, grandmother's been here, my great-grandmother's been here. So it's a real privilege for me to be able to be here.
The Prince helping to paint poppies on a military helmet, one of several being auctioned off by the military charity True Patriot Love.
Just wanted to give you the opportunity.
And towards the end of the visit, a moment of levity, the Prince was presented with a Blue Jays hat. He was widely criticized across the country after being spotted at Dodgers Stadium sporting a Dodgers hat during the World Series.
I would like to apologise to Canada for wearing it. Secondly, I was under duress. There wasn't much choice. I was invited to the LA Dodgers box, or the dugout, by the owner himself, so I was doing what I thought was the polite thing to do. But I'm going to wear this from now on to make sure I don't make any more of those mistakes.
As for the veterans,
It was really special.
they seemed pleased to meet the Prince. And for the veterans here, the Prince's visit today was another reminder their service is not forgotten. Sandy.
Okay, John, as always, thank you.
Prince Harry is back in his element, and this time he's lighting up Canada with laughter, warmth, and that signature charm that seems to win people over wherever he goes. His visit to Toronto's Sunnybrook Veterans Centre wasn't just another royal stop. It was one of those rare moments that remind you why people genuinely love him. Surrounded by war heroes, some over 100 years old, Harry didn't just shake hands and smile for photos. He connected, he laughed, he listened, and of course he gave us Hatgate, the hilarious little moment that Canada won't be forgetting anytime soon. From the second Harry walked into Sunnybrook, you could feel the energy shift. This wasn't about royal protocol or rehearsed greetings. It was about genuine connection. You could see veterans' faces light up as soon as he started talking. Not with formality, but with curiosity and warmth. At one point, Harry asked one gentleman how old he was, and the man grinned and said proudly, "Almost 102." Without missing a beat, Harry threw his head back and laughed, that loud, unfiltered laugh that fills a room. It was contagious. You could see people relax instantly, their guards dropping. And that's what makes him so different. Harry doesn't visit people. He meets them. There's a difference. He doesn't come in to be admired. He comes to listen, to share, and to laugh. One veteran, Brenda Reed, who's 101 years old, said she felt like she was just talking to a friend. "He's got lots of charm," she said. "You just start chatting, and before you know it, you're calling him Harry." That's the kind of presence you can't fake. It helps that he's not just talking the talk. Harry knows the world these veterans come from. He's lived it. 2 tours in Afghanistan, years in uniform, the loss, the camaraderie, the resilience. It's not theory to him, it's memory. That's why, when he sits with soldiers, there's an instant understanding. They see him as one of their own, not a royal in a fancy suit. It's soldier to soldier, human to human. During the visit, Harry also joined an art therapy session, where veterans use painting and music to help with healing. And of course, he dove right in. Paintbrush in hand, he started helping to decorate military helmets with bright red poppies, part of a charity project for wounded veterans. There's something symbolic about that. A prince who once wore a helmet of war, now painting one for peace. He grinned as he worked, a mix of focus and that mischievous spark he's known for. You could tell he was right where he wanted to be, surrounded by people who understand service, humour and heart. And then came the moment that had everyone laughing. The birth of Hatgate. Now, let's rewind for a second. Just days before his trip to Canada, Harry was spotted at a Dodgers baseball game in Los Angeles rocking a Dodgers cap. Totally harmless, right? Wrong. To Canadians, that was a fashion crime, a betrayal. So naturally, when Harry showed up in Toronto, the veterans were ready to have a little fun with it. At the end of his visit, they presented him with a Toronto Blue Jays hat, and the room erupted. Harry burst out laughing, threw his hands up and said, "I'd like to apologise to Canada for wearing it." Then, with that cheeky grin, he added, "In my defence, I was invited into the Dodgers dugout by the owner himself. I thought I was just being polite, but I'll wear this one now to make it right." Everyone cracked up. Veterans, staff, even the press couldn't stop laughing. That's Harry in a nutshell. He takes a teasing moment and turns it into a shared joke. No stiffness, no awkwardness, just charm, humility, and perfect comedic timing. And honestly, that's why people connect with him. He never hides behind titles, he laughs at himself, admits when he's wrong, and always finds a way to make everyone feel included in the moment. Before he left, Harry took a moment to reflect on his family's long connection with Sunnybrook. His great-grandmother, grandmother and aunt had all visited the same centre over the decades, but he didn't bring it up like it was an obligation or royal tradition. He said it with gratitude, with genuine pride in continuing something meaningful. "It's a real privilege to be here," he said. You could hear the sincerity in his voice. No pomp, no performance, just quiet appreciation. And that's what makes his approach to service so refreshing. He's not there to maintain an image. He's there because he cares. You can see how much his military background shaped his worldview. Every interaction carries respect. Every laugh comes from real connection. When you've stood shoulder to shoulder with others in tough times, you understand humanity in a deeper way. And that shows. While the tabloids across the pond love to twist every move he makes, it's moments like this that remind the world who he really is. Not the headlines, not the caricature, but a man of purpose. A man who knows that real impact doesn't come from photo ops, but from listening, showing up and giving back. And if we're being honest, that's exactly why people still love him. Because Harry doesn't have to act relatable. He is relatable. The best part? This wasn't just a visit. It was a homecoming. Toronto holds a special place in his story. It's where the first Invictus Games took place, the project that turned his idea for veteran recovery into a global movement. And it's where he and Meghan made their first public appearance together. Now, years later, he's back. Older, wiser, still carrying that same spark, still serving the same mission. Seeing him laugh with veterans, swap stories, and even poke fun at himself reminded everyone why he stands out. Not because of royal blood, but because of his heart. The Harry who painted poppies that day isn't the rebel royal the British press loves to criticise. He's the same man who signed up for military duty quietly, without fanfare. The same man who built Invictus to give wounded soldiers a new sense of pride. The same man who knows that leadership means listening first. And let's be real, that authenticity is rare. He's not chasing approval or trying to live up to a title. He's just living his purpose and doing it with humour, humility, and that grin that somehow manages to melt even the most cynical hearts. So, yes, Hatgate gave everyone a good laugh. But beneath the jokes and headlines, this visit showed something deeper. It reminded people that Prince Harry's greatest strength isn't his royal title, it's his humanity. The way he makes a 101-year-old veteran feel like she's talking to an old friend. The way he turns a minor fashion faux pas into a national joke that brings everyone together. The way he keeps showing up again and again to remind the world what service looks like when it comes from the heart. And that's why, no matter what the tabloids say, Harry's connection with people remains unshakable. Because, at the end of the day, it's not about palaces or photo ops, it's about people, about laughter, respect and heart. And in Toronto, he showed all of that, beautifully. If this story made you smile, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and join our Sussex Squad family. Your support helps keep these stories alive, the ones that highlight kindness over chaos and truth over tabloid noise. And if you'd like to help our channel grow, you can show some love through Super Thanks right here on YouTube. Every little bit keeps independent voices like ours going strong. Thank you for listening, thank you for believing in compassion, and remember, real royalty isn't measured by crowns or castles. It's measured by character, by laughter, and by the lives you touch along the way. Until next time, stay kind, stay curious, and stay proud to be part of the Sussex Squad.